Channel, Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Final Fantasy VII's Remake. So let's hop right in and continue the game. I think I'm on chapter 4, so, yeah. I honestly don't really have that much to talk about anymore, because, honestly, it seems like a lot of stuff is slowing down in the world anymore. And it's just getting pretty boring. Yes, I know there's a lot of controversy still going on, and I acknowledge that, but most of it is just people talking about the same bullcrap over and over and over, to where there's nothing new. Heck, that's the main reason why I really stopped watching content besides gaming content anymore. It's because people just don't talk about, all they do is just talk about the same bullcrap over and over, with hardly even anything new put in. And that's honestly why I focus on gaming content, because at least gaming content creators actually have something new to talk about, and at least they can actually give their own unique opinions on a game, and most of the time it's very different from what other people would think about a topic brought up in a game, or different thoughts in a game.
Right, this is it. Through here.
Like, that's honestly why I frankly prefer gaming content anymore.
You'll know. Now that I've got my blasting
Like, it's for that reason alone.
For our next mission.
Sure hope so. Yeah.
Because there's just not that much really unique. Like, and that's honestly the worst part about content creation anymore, is that none of it feels unique anymore, for the most part. It's just the same spouted nonsense over and over and over.
Really? Well, okay then. Maybe I'll lend Mom a hand.
Like, that's literally, that basically describes like about 80 or 90% of content creation anymore, is that it's all just the same nonsense spouted over and over. Yes, I know I sometimes feed into that too, but at least I actually try and phrase it a little different from what a lot of other people would be saying about certain topics or whatever, certain concepts.
Bingo. I have figured my dad got it wrong, but nope. They're here just like he said.
And that's honestly why I prefer gaming content, because you can actually get unique thoughts on a game, and maybe get a little bit of humor out of it as well. And that's the main reason why I wanted to become a gaming content creator myself.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you coming all this way with me. And like I said before,
because I wanted to give my own unique opinion on games that I play.
I don't want to complicate things.
Sure. Okay, who's ready to fly?
Me!
Hey, Cloud, you let him down gently, all right? Yep.
Wait, I almost forgot. One more thing.
Whoa! Stop it! What in the hell are you trying to...
Easy, you'll make us fall.
Not if you do first.
Jesus Christ, what is she doing?
Swing by my place after, so I can pay you in full.
I am heavily concerned here. I am heavily concerned.
No!
I am really concerned what she means by that.
Why you have to be such a hard ass, bro?
I ain't your bro.
Talk about, you know, being one of those while almost getting your own singed off. As featured in the last video. But yeah, out of all the content creators I've ever seen in my life, there are only like a select few I would ever, you know, willingly spend time with.
Be proud.
Yeah?
There's obvious ones like I've mentioned in the past, like Stampy,
Feels like
Matt
we're flying high
Pat,
these days.
Dan TDM, but there's also ones like Markiplier, iBallistic Squid, 8-Bit
He's a keeper,
Ryan,
all right.
and some others
Together, we can
like
take on
Corey
the world.
Kenshin or Iron Mouse. Yes, I know I have my own grievances with the VTuber community, but keep in mind, Iron Mouse is the only relatively normal one. She's literally one of the only few relatively normal VTubers. Sure, she has her weird and cringy moments, but, you know, everybody has some of those, no matter who you are. I had some of those. You had some of those.
I'll head home on my
Everybody,
own.
everybody
After all,
has their
I'm only
weird
a
and
little
cringy
sore.
moments.
It's cool. We'll go together.
Aw, thanks, bro.
Cut that out.
This way.
Why did he have that weird "I'm gonna
Think
touch
Jesse
you"
and
face?
Biggs made it back safe?
I guess.
Why
What if
did
we check on
Wedge
them?
have that kind of
Places
look on his
anyway.
face?
Sure.
You saw it too, right? Over Scrap Boulevard.
I feel violated that he looked at me like that. I hope Square Enix pays for my therapy.
Well, this is Big's place. I guess he hasn't made it home yet.
Guess not.
Hope he isn't worst casing it again. He's got a habit of overthinking things, worrying about all the possible outcomes till his head hurts.
Wouldn't have guessed.
And when he worries, I worry.
But honestly,
Anyway,
since I
let's
saw
head on over to
Aerith in this
Jesse's.
game, I always thought that, you know, she would have more of a, you know, bubbly kind of voice. Like whenever I played the original, like comparing what I thought she would sound like in the original game to her voice in this
This is where
game.
Jesse
I thought she
lives.
would have like a more
Men are
bubbly
not allowed
kind of
inside.
voice. Like sure, she still has one, but I
Lots
thought
of
it would
pretty
be
girls trying to
bubblier
make it
than
big on
that.
stage live here.
You
So don't
know?
hang around or they might get the wrong idea.
Huh.
I'm telling you this for your own good, Cloud. People around here love to gossip.
They know about Jesse and Avalanche?
Nah,
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna
all
turn off
good.
the mic.
They think she's an actress. Oh, and one more thing, bro. It's all a game to her. Don't fall for it.
You lost me.
Life's a stage and love's the play.
You know about the secret reactor jobs? Even people from the undersea are allowed to do them.
I'm gonna try to find some live-in work.
Hey there, Bigums, Reggie, Smalls. Brought a new friend to meet you.
What?
These little guys are on guard duty today.
Okay.
Thanks for seeing me home.
Really sorry about your ass.
It's all good, bro.
It's kind of weird when you call me that.
Hey, don't be scared. Deep down, he's a big softie. It's okay. It's okay. Good job, guys. Great work. Aw, I missed you too. Oh, Bigums, acting so tough.
I'm gonna try to find some live-in work on the plate tomorrow.
You know about the secret reactor jobs? Even
Okay, I'm back.
everyone and their mother knows them, so long as the children
I'm
are
so sick
safe.
of living life in the gutter. Try another
But like,
distro room?
honestly, it feels like there's not that,
What I wouldn't
like,
give to be a
like,
No matter what
I
it
just
is,
hate,
it's
honestly,
good.
what
We've already-
content creation has become anymore. Like, it's not unique, it's not innovative, like it's nothing really, something that you haven't seen 1,000 times already. And a lot of it is just boring
Without
compared to
further
what it
ado,
was in the early
here you are.
days. It's way too censored and, you know,
Thanks for stepping
most
up,
of the time it's
Mark.
very childish.
And now for the cherry
Like,
on
I
top.
know the early days of YouTube had its childish days too, but
I get
still,
it.
either
Mind
way.
letting me breathe?
Depends. Mind coming over tomorrow night? My roommates should all be out for a while.
Are you seriously that desperate? Just let go already.
Only if you promise to come back tomorrow night. Deal?
Jesus Christ.
No promises, but I'll think about it.
Like, I feel violated in every word she's saying by now.
Marsh,
I
Loosh,
feel-
Black Millie, Red Shelly. I use only
Why
the
do I
best
feel like
ingredients.
I'm being
Sound
violated and she should be on some kind of predator
Never heard
list
of
by
any of that
now?
stuff.
good? Oh, you are so adorable.
Why do I
you know
feel
that?
like that by
You
now
just leave
with
everything to me.
everything
It'll be
that
great.
Jesse's been saying?
Nighty night.
I honestly know I shouldn't feel like that, but still. Like, I feel like I'm being violated.
Everyone and their mother knows the people.
Like,
So long as the children
why do they have to make her dialogue be that weird?
Another distro room?
Especially whenever it's directed towards Cloud. You know, like she's trying to invite him to some kind of weird poor man's ditty party or something. You know? Like, why does it feel like that? I know that's not the intent with her character, but still, that's what it feels like.
Yeah,
You were out
But honestly,
for a while.
Tifa's voice actress is pretty good with the character. She
I ran
sounds
into
like what
Johnny,
I'd
by the way.
imagine her character
Said not
to
to
sound
worry. He
like.
was getting out of town.
You know?
oh, that guy.
You
You
weren't
seriously
thinking of
can't
leaving
remember
Midgar
the
anytime
guy
soon,
who
were you?
almost risked everything for
Well,
you and
seems this old friend of
everybody
mine's in a tight
else?
spot. Long time ago, I said I'd be there for her.
You
Made a
seriously
promise.
can't remember
So,
him until, you know, just now?
Can't say this is quite what I had in mind when I put that on you way back when.
If you want to talk, I'm listening.
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden?
With me?
Like you're losing that hard edge.
That bad?
Not at all. I like it. Maybe Marlene won't be so scared of you next time.
But honestly, couldn't they, you know, give Tifa a
I'm
better
really glad to have you back,
outfit?
Cloud.
You
Really
know,
glad.
one that's less revealing
It's pretty
and
late,
less
huh?
skimpy.
I'd like to catch up more, but we should probably
Especially
both get some
since
sleep, yeah?
In the original game,
Good
she
night, then.
had a little bit like more covering up, you know, all that.
Good night, Tifa.
If you catch my drift, like it felt like she had more covering everything up, and yet there was still people being weird, but like, you know, it was not to the extent of what it was today. You know, like they could have easily given her more to cover up with. I'm not saying to put her in a sweater and, you know, baggy pants or whatever. I'm just saying, just give her something that's still functional, but isn't revealing, you know? Like you could give her something that is functional with her combat styles,
Come with
but
me.
isn't revealing
Quickly.
to the extent that it is.
We were getting ready to set out when those things showed up and came after us.
The others?
And that's honestly
Barrett and Jesse are holding
my
their
main
ground, but
problem
how long?
with,
I don't know.
you know, how a lot of female characters are treated
Right.
in JRPGs. Is that they're given, frankly, way too skimpy of outfits. Heck, that's the main reason why I'm not the only one who thinks that, because why do you think
You know
memes about, you know, armor classes in JRPGs exist, where, like, you know, the male characters are given, like, suits of armor or whatever, and the armor classes for the female characters are basically just bikinis, you know, with spikes on the bra. You know, like a top that you would that's commonly associated with Nami from One Piece.
You're mine.
You know, like stuff like that. But, you know, with spikes on it.
Let's do this.
You know, like that's the main reason why memes like that exist, is for that reason alone, is because, well, outfits are always so revealing, like unnecessarily revealing for female characters, but yet they're not for the male characters, you know? Like, I get it, that concept is used to draw in sales, but you don't, but a good story can also do the exact same. Like, a good story can do the exact same as that kind of concept, you know? Like, you don't need sex appeal to have a good story. And that's honestly something that I have a major problem with in gaming, is that they try and use sex appeal to draw in sales. Like, you don't need that concept, like, to draw in sales. All you really need is like alluring graphics that aren't, you know, crappy, and a good story and functioning gameplay.
Over here.
That's all you need at the end of the day. You don't need anything beyond that.
Again?
Are they trying to stop us from reaching the others? Cloud, this way.
And the sad fact is,
You gotta be kidding me.
like, they try and enforce a narrative like, you know, sex appeal is always necessary,
You don't have to tell me.
whenever it clearly isn't for most games, and, you know, most media in general. It is not necessary. Like, sure, if it's a live-action adaptation of something, how much the character looks like the character, how much the actor portraying a character looks like them can help out a ton, but it isn't the only reason why they would be a good fit for the character.
They just keep coming. We've got to do something. Hang on.
Like, I personally don't care about, you know, like if they look at like a one-to-one recreation of the character in question. I personally don't care, as long as they get it relatively close enough, or, you know, and if the actor is good in the position, that's all I care about. Like, I don't care about anything else involving the character at that point. If they represent the character well, like that's, like it's literally just, that's a major part of representing a character. Is that it's supposed to, you know, be, like the actor portraying them is supposed to, you know, express the intended mannerisms and look like the character, look how the character is supposed to, you know? Hold on, I'm gonna have to pause the recording. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, a download had resumed, and I had to put it back on pause.
You're up.
Taking over.
But yeah, like, my main issue is how Hollywood anymore doesn't even try and get actors and actresses who actually represent the characters well. I mean, come on. Do you think people like Bella Ramsey represents what, you know, Ellie from The Last of Us is supposed to look like, let alone how she's supposed to behave? She was literally one of the worst options you could have had from what I've seen of the other choices that they had. She was literally one of the worst options. And she was the one who was chosen. Like, for some reason. Like, and my problem with Hollywood anymore is that they don't even try and represent the characters well. They just try and pick what is most expressive for particular communities. Which most of the time they don't even try and do that. They just pick out the worst options, inevitably worse options for those communities that just make them look worse at the end of the day. And then just roll with that. I mean, come on. Rachel Zegler much? Bella Ramsey much? I mean, come on. There are a lot of examples of that exact kind of concept like I'm talking about. Like, frankly, way too many.
All good.
Like, representing a community isn't what matters in a character. It's how much they represent the character, not how much they represent communities. And that's my main grievance with Hollywood anymore. That they don't even try to get the characters right. They try and, abide to some, frankly, irresponsible communities. They just try and abide to a community to try and get money from them. Like, that's all they do anymore. They just try and, make everything woke anymore. They just try and, abide to a community for the sake of abiding to that community. That's all they do. They don't even try and hire the actors and actresses who would actually best represent the characters. I mean, come on, look at that actress who played She-Hulk. I know the script was bad, but still, she was not even a good representation of the character at the same time, too. I'm gonna turn off the light.
How's your ammo?
Running low!
Jesse!
Damn it!
Huh?
The hell?
Jesse,
You okay? Me and my two left feet. Easy now.
What's going on? What's happening?
we ain't putting on a damn show! The hell were those things? Some kind of... I don't know. Guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. Never can tell what weird shit'll come crawling out of the scrap down here. It's those reactors. I'm telling you.
It hurt?
Wish I could say it didn't, but yeah. God, this is so embarrassing. I hate playing the damsel in distress.
It happens.
Okay, I'm back. But yeah.
What did you do to your leg? Does it hurt?
Wait, how did he
Nearly
notice
as much as
that?
the
The
fuss
bandage was
everyone's making.
barely even
I
noticeable.
think you ought to avoid putting any. I'm fine.
It was like you couldn't even hardly see it through the armor on her legs.
Huh? What about the mission? We already sent Biggs in, remember? Don't tell me you're thinking of calling it off.
Like,
No, we got this.
like
The
honestly.
hell you do.
If you need someone to step up, I'm your man.
Obviously, it would be me.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm gonna need a raise.
Consider it done. All right, everyone, clouds in. The mission is on.
Go and raise some hell for me, okay?
Why do they
Listen,
always
man,
have the
I
characters
need you to
pull
hang
some
back and
weird
guard the home front.
expressions? You know, like
But
they
I'm in
always have them
perfect
talking with their
health.
hands,
Which makes you the
you know,
perfect choice
in
to look after
very
Jesse and my
unnecessary
men.
ways. Like, I know I talk with my hands sometimes, but
Hey.
usually, like, I'm a hand
Let's
talker.
get this show on the
Like, I
road
try and
to
express things with
Mugwort
my
Reactor
hands.
5. Once you got
But
your gear
they're
loaded,
doing
head
it
to the
in
station for
very
the meet.
wrong
Got it?
ways. They're just trying to force expressions out of the characters that were completely unnecessary. Because they already,
This'll
like,
help you
put
get
in the
squared away.
expressions
Don't
with
tell
their
me I never did
voice.
nothing for
You know? And that's the
I'm
main
counting on
problem
you,
I have
Soldier
with the
Boy.
animations in this game. Is that they try and unnecessarily have them talk with their hands. Like, whenever the expressions that were needed were already put into their voice. And that's my main problem with the animations in this game. Yes, the graphics look really nice. I cannot deny that.
Let's get going.
Sure.
And neither can you.
After you take a
But
deep breath.
they could have put more effort
tell
into
you're
the
nervous.
animations.
That obvious, huh?
You know?
Okay, I'm ready now.
And that's honestly my main problem with this game. Like, it is good. It is extremely good. But they could have put more effort into the animations. You know? And a lot of times it feels like the Pokemon of animations anymore. You know? Like, a lot of times it feels like it's trying to, you know, be like Pokemon. Whenever it's not supposed to be Pokemon. It's supposed to be its own unique concept.
Weird. I'm usually the first one.
Even in its animations.
Bombings might force people to stop taking the plan.
And that's honestly a main takeaway I have with this game. Like, they're just trying to make the animations way too expressive. Like, unnecessarily expressive.
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far.
Oh,
I've done it.
so
I've developed a new materia.
I completely forgot about that kid.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
I completely forgot about all about that kid. That's how unmemorable he is, in all honesty. But yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I have any materia I can put on. So, I already have healing materia. I guess I can put on, wait, I already have fire materia on Tifa, so I'm wondering what else I need to do. Wait, I guess I could use chakra materia because of what it said it could do. Wait, actually, I'm gonna see what I can do. Like, I'm gonna check and see what chapter I'm on, if I can. I'm not going to the title screen. I guess I can't check and see what chapter I'm on. I guess. Wait. I failed so many quests. How is that possible? I failed 5 out of the 6 possible quests I can do in this area. How is that possible? Okay, I'm in chapter 4. Okay, I'm gonna end today's video here. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.